God, goddess, and folk spirit bless you. Today I have it somewhat scheduled to try out Dune Awakening, and because I have a stream subscription active, I might as well practice streaming, I guess. So that's what we are gonna do in the next, I don't know, 2-3 hours. Not entirely sure how long will I stream. We will see, depending on how entertaining the game is, and if I have to turn off for bad. Okay, so let's start today with lighting up the shrine, I guess. We will light the white candle because it's not the main worship day for item. So one candle is enough. Alright. Oh, I have to switch all the microphones and cameras and stuff here. Alright. Just the little ambient sound with my little hammer, which I usually use and can't hit because I'm almost blind. So that's the start of the service. It's still kind of work in progress when it comes to the protocol for services. Now, I was in the convenience store the other day and seen some lighters. Seen some lighters that actually can protect your hand from burning. Yeah, they have the valve here that makes it easier to light. Actually, I could be even able to light it from here maybe without having to take the candle out, which would be really good. Let's see. Okay, I should probably start slightly further away. I'm not sure how large a flame is. Okay. Yeah, this is slightly dangerous. I don't want to melt the symbol behind it. The flame is kind of long for my taste. It works, but maybe I should perhaps do it sideways next time, just in case. Because the flame is long. You can see. Decently long flame. Okay. So that's the shrine. Let me turn the light off so that there is more light from the lights that are supposed to lit the shrine. Okay. Alright, back to the better microphone. Now, what are we gonna do? We are gonna launch Dune and pray that it works. We are gonna turn this or maybe I have a little stutter for the webcam for some reason. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, it happens. It happens only in the preview, so it shouldn't matter that much. Apparently. Anyway, so let me first start the game. There is some EULA. Okay, I accept the rules, whatever the rules are. Now, I have created a character during the previous day in editor. So hopefully I will be able to somehow import it. Let's see. There is some kind of nice launcher. I can show you the launcher. Alright, so Let's do myself here. And maybe I could turn on the time zone. Okay, here you can see the launch for the game. Look kind of nice. Do you see character transfer? I have no idea how it works. Well, here is some kind of cinematic story trailer. I'm not entirely sure what the story is about. Give me a second. Somewhere here. Oh, large yellow book. Actually, I do have. Whoa, that's not one. Actually, I have a book about Dune in Czech language. It's a fairly thick book. I haven't read it yet though. Bought it some time ago. Maybe when I seen that the Awakening is gonna be released. I plan to read it, but I haven't got to it. Maybe I'll get to it later. Anyway, I have a book here, so might read it later. So what I wanted to say is that I have absolutely no knowledge of the story. I played some PlayStation game before, like 25 years ago or so. no chance to remember. What was that about? Especially because at the time I had no ability to interact with English language while playing it in English language. So it's not like I would even understand the story. Okay. So let's launch it and see if I can somehow get the character. Okay, this seems like it's some guardian for anti-cheat. Let's get smaller bubbles. Do not take all the space. There are a lot of games in the sidebar. I'm pretty sure I played the Age of Conan a long time ago, but this is most likely some kind of revert game. I played it when it released as MMO. Yeah, like in 2000s. It was a long time ago, somewhere between Warhammer and Wildstar. It happened a long time ago. I'm 90% sure the game changed because there were some issues. So it's probably not even the same game anymore. Okay. Seems like I need drivers to play it with. That's unfortunate. Like I said, I played the demo during the previous night, so kind of shame it haven't updated the drivers before. Oh, it launched. So maybe the drivers don't have to be updated. Oh, alright. Okay. We have to wait for the laptop to compile it. Surprisingly, it seems somewhat alright optimized. The benchmark was showing a lot of frames, though that's most likely due to upscaling. But still, I was kind of impressed how many frames it showed. Because it was over 100 for some reason. Generally I get like 50. Well, 50, 40. The Legion 5 Pro laptop that I had for several years now has general issues, but I think this game might actually not depend so much on virtual RAM, which is the main issue is the laptop. There's like 6. And generally games want 8 or more. The virtual RAM is always a problem for some reason on the laptop. What am I missing? Oh, I know, I'm missing something. Oh. I've forgotten to turn on chat window. That's what I was missing. For some reason I had preview in different scene. Okay, so this works. Guess I could take a look if it streams correctly. Like I said, at the moment, I'm paying for the Restream subscription. So it streams to Kick, YouTube, X, and the fourth one. Yeah, Twitch. Which for some reason still has low bitrate of 6. Just mildly annoying. Alright, a little bit more. Okay. Mute myself. Do I have? I probably have a shadow of the microphone on my face. It is what it is. There's light straight behind the microphone and it does shadow. It should get a better once, yeah, the game starts.
Of it, amongst the wild threads of history and the myriad of paths. My path saw the Imperium rise from the ashes left in the wake of the Great Revolt. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind. With that commandment, new avenues of human potential were explored. Mentats, Suk Doctors, Sword Masters, and the mystical Bene Gesserit Sisterhood.
Kind of shame there aren't any
monopoly on space travel that
real magic classes.
for the Imperium.
The sisters are some sort of like assassins, I guess, with shadow magic, but
Already know. Let me describe the one you do not.
the standard magic doesn't seem like to be
My mother,
in this universe.
consort to Duke Leto Atreides, gave birth to a daughter, a girl they named Ariste. Because of her obedience to the Bene Gesserit, Lady Jessica is trained as a truth-sayer. Because of that training, Lady Jessica was able to detect Dr. Yue's deception. Because of the forewarning of his betrayal, House Atreides survived the Battle of Arrakeen. Because of their survival, the Emperor declared a full-scale war of assassins. Because of the war, the Sardaukar were deployed to ensure spice shipments continued without interruption. Because of the Sardaukar, the Fremen were eradicated. There was no Muad'Dib, no Lizan al-Gaib, no Kwisatz Haderach. I see a universe where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. All my lead to horror, except this one.
I wonder what
leads to you.
I wonder what this is about. Like, are they trying to justify that the game is in some alternative reality? Compared to some other lore? Or something? Because clearly they need two timelines for some reason. Okay. Do I have to agree to this? It's fine. Some ads. Hopefully the game doesn't have ads inside of the game. There should be some pre-order suit. I'm not sure if it's this, but it was named like, I think, the movie costume. I haven't seen the movie. Alright. Can I import my character somewhere? No character created. If I press play now, I guess that's gonna place me randomly in some kind of server, right? Let's take a look. I don't think anybody from my friend list bought the game. There are multiple people who wishlisted, but I'm not sure they actually pre-ordered. Probably not. Otherwise, I guess it would show up on top. Well, the game is in pre-order for a few hours only, so maybe they will buy it. We'll see. We'll see if any of my friends will buy it. Population medium. So apparently there are different kinds of zones. Some zones have hundreds of people. Some have only a few dozens. Which a lot of English servers. I have no idea what should I use to decide where to play. I'll probably go with ping, I guess. So ping probably means that this server I guess might be in Germany and this might be in, I don't know, United Kingdom. You can rent a private server. Like, I wonder if there would be a private server in my country. That would have the best thing. Though I'm not gonna pay it because it costs a few $1,000s. But you get your server. Partially. Because certain social hubs have to be shared. But you share those hubs apparently with the provider. So depending on which provider you get the server from, then you have to play in certain zones with other users who use the same provider. Okay, so yes, we should choose something with the pink of 26. What are the names? I don't know what it is named after. Some characters from the books, perhaps. So let's go with something that I will like sound of. How was it again? It was kind of split up into worlds and then servers, so I guess this is the world, maybe. And then it will show the service, perhaps. Okay, it goes to here. I wonder what's the priority for which it decides how to show it. Something simple. I could go with this one, I guess. Also like Gala and Galasha. Selen, that sounds like the Final Fantasy XIV spirit that heals. Maybe I'll give it Selen. But it also sounds like Selen Gomez, which doesn't sound that good. Why doesn't it... Yeah, why isn't it named after animals or something? Some kind of queue? For example, this server is dedicated to French players, don't join it. Would be nice. How to pronounce this? Ria? Maybe I could pick this one. It's nice that it's only medium. Can I even connect there though? It's nice that the servers aren't crowded yet. But it's early access, so maybe they will get crowded later when people want to play with their friends. So it's hard to tell which will be fine. But it should be somewhat similar to Guild Wars, that certain activities can be done on other servers if your server is full. Except building, but you should still be able to build base of your friend when they allow you, I think. But otherwise, you should be able to go somewhere else if your server is full, which is nice. Region Europe. Like, what's going on? There is no queue or anything. It's just loading. Maybe I was too generous. Like, the servers are not full, but seems like the login server might be jammed. What if I refresh it? Wow. It's loading. Oh. Seems like stuck. Should I go back and check again? Servers? You have Oceanian servers, that's nice for them. But it doesn't want to load up. Do I have to restart the game? Okay, the servers changed positions for some reason. Like Celan gone up. I wanted to join the server. Does it load some information? Maybe I don't have to wait to see what it shows. Yep. I clicked the button and the button clicked, but nothing's going on. I guess I could take a look at X and ask Rock what's going on. Like, it's convenient. I like Rock. Can't select the server in Dune Awakening. It keeps buffering. Why? Okay, what does Grok think about it? If you are unable to select a server in Dune Awakening and the game is stuck buffering, this could be due to several issues based on recent reports and troubleshooting guides. Here's a concise breakdown of potential causes and solutions. Potential causes: server overload or connectivity issues. The game servers may be experiencing high traffic. Yeah, that's most likely possibility. I hope it's not caused by me streaming. It could be issue of patch. Caused by instability, firewall. Solution: restart the Steam client. Oh, maybe I'll restart the game. Let's see. I'll try to restart the game. Okay, let's do it properly. Now you can enjoy looking at the shrine. I guess I could turn myself inside of the shrine so that you can see me talking at least. I will try to restart the game then. If it helps. Yes, I want to quit because you don't allow me to create a character. Could it be caused by the drivers? I mean, that's crazy. Like, the possibility exists. Possibility exists. I will try to update the drivers. There are some drivers, so let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. It's loading. Should be fairly quick, about a minute. Though I'm not sure it's actually caused by this. What do we got here? I downloaded it a few moments ago. Like, that was like half an hour ago. There should be some dagger as a reward for doing the demo. I have a code for it. Not sure where you are supposed to insert it yet though. It looked interesting. I think it's listed if you go to the store. Maybe in the DLC. Do you see it? No. If we go to the store. How do you go to the store? Okay, here we go. Some people streaming here. Wow. What the views? I wonder how even streaming to Steam works. And if it would be viable. Like, Twitch is annoying because they have lower bitrate, so perhaps I could drop Twitch and stream to Steam instead. Okay, here are the additions. Have they deleted the mention of the knife? I guess they might have deleted the knife. But yeah, there is the demo, and when you play it, you get a knife. Well, code for the knife, and then you have to write it somewhere. I could ask Grok perhaps where to write it. Now, because I'm using two PC setup, I play games on laptop, and on my older desktop I stream. It should not crash. Otherwise, I don't think it's recommended to install drivers whilst live streaming. that could lead to some problems. But this should work. Hopefully it doesn't crash as the capture card. I have some Aces capture card that I got in case that I would want to stream on Nintendo Switch. One, because the 2 has been released now. I'm not playing. I'm not planning on getting the second one so far until it gets discount and more games. Then perhaps maybe. Not even using the Switch that much. I think I played something like Legend of Zelda on it and some Pokemon, Monster Hunter. Yeah, like kind of waste of money. I don't use consoles that much. And and I have some Final Fantasy collection that I played. I think 2 out of 6 games, maybe. Yeah, and of course, fitness boxing. I spent many hours playing fitness boxing. That was fun. It's in my plan to eventually buy the Hatsune Miku fitness boxing too. Haven't got to it yet. Dune Awakening. How long it's gonna take? I could read the book in the meantime. It will be funny because I have the book in the Czech translation, so you wouldn't really understand. If I had to read it, I could read it for fun a bit. Příběh Duny se odehrává v daleké budoucnosti, v mezihvězdném impériu, kterému vládne Padišá imperátor Shaddam IV. z rodu Korino. Jemuž jsou podřízené všechny velkorody. Mladý Paul Atreides, dědic a následovník rodu Atreidu. Now, I know that these wait, it's actually not A. It's well, how do you read it? A threat, maybe. But I know that it's actually mentioned inside of the game. I've seen it. That was it was in the selection of character, right? And I might have even selected their home world. It was some vineyard. It seemed the most pleasant from the options. Oh, it's going. Well, it's gonna take a while. Alright, odlétá se svým otcem vévodou letem a matkou Jessicou, which you read like Jessica, but yeah, na Arrakis. Pouštní planetu ještě jediným zdrojem výjimečného koření. Nejdůležitější a nejcennější látky ve vesmíru s podivuhodnými vlastnostmi. So they're mentioning here that there are some spices with perhaps magical powers or something. Okay, some sort of Harakan faction left them, and then the Atreides took over to govern it. And then there are some fights of politics, religion, ecology, technology, human emotions in the goal of taking control over Arrakis. Because the person who gets control of it can control the spice. Oh. I guess it would be interesting exercise to try reading it in Czech and translating it into English. And at the moment. But I'm not gonna do this because I'm pretty sure that reading books on streaming platforms is illegal. We live in such times when everything is illegal. Intellectual property right and stuff. It will be fun reading books on streams, but it's illegal. Unless it's some old books, I guess. Perhaps old books are no longer protected, but then you would face that the modern translations might actually be again protected themselves. So yeah, like no reading on stream. Okay, so this is it. Let's try once more. Dune Awakening. There shouldn't be any patch. There may be somewhere here is a button to get the dagger. Oh no. I don't want to go to my account. There could be some bad information that I should not stream. Actually, I can take a look there. Wait. You can enjoy Shrine for a moment. I'll take a look what's there. I have to log in with stream. Accept all. Let's log in with stream. There are some... I cannot log in with Steam. I would have to actually write my initials and password. I'm not gonna do that right now. I think there are Twitch drops. Wonder what the Twitch drops are. It's unfortunate, but my main gaming account is different. So I cannot get Twitch drops for streaming. I'll have to watch somebody else later. Okay, let's try one more time. Launch the game. If it starts. How is it? 40 minutes. The install version of the NVIDIA drivers has known issues. What? I have just installed the drivers, right? What's going on? Like, it's ready for Dune. Jesus, what's going on? How can it have known issues when I just installed the new drivers for the Dune? Alright. I hope it doesn't compile the shaders every single time you restart the game. That would be unfortunate. It's probably because I reinstalled the drivers, but why doesn't the game know that I reinstalled the drivers? No, it's weird. Now, I had some sort of hard time deciding what class to play. Like I said, there aren't magic classes, and lately I'm kind of fan of magical classes. But eventually I decided that I will play the Swordmaster first. You should be able to change it through quests. And apparently the Swordmaster is later in the game. So I decided to start with the Swordmaster, and we'll probably go for the Engineer class that has a turret and force field for defense. I'm not sure what it's called. It's something like Methodist or something like that. I'm pretty sure it starts with M. And the lore is that it's some sort of smart people. That's what I would want to get for the turret. Not sure how fun it's gonna be to play melee. Like, I like Jedi Knights, but it seems like classes in this game use normal swords, which looks kind of weird in sci-fi. Normal swords to break the shield mechanic. That's interesting. They introduced some sort of energy shields, and that caused a renaissance of swords to get through the shield. So you cannot only pew pew. You have to consider getting rid of the shields, for which the melee is a good option. And so there are the swords and daggers. While I like the shadow step magic or voice magic the Sisterhood class has, I'm not entirely fond of daggers. Yeah, like swords are better. Daggers are too short for my taste. So that's why I decided to play the Swordmaster. The Sisterhood class is apparently also some later part of the game, so apparently it's for the best to start either as the Swordmaster or the Assassin class. Ooh, I haven't even created a character yet. What was this about? Let's try again. Third time the charm. I wonder if people are complaining on X that it doesn't work. Dune Awakening, fetch character. Latest. No. Let's see what people say about it. There are many people streaming. Some YouTube videos, some screenshots. Someone is gooning already to character editor. Jesus. Okay. The wage drops apparently last for about 19 days. Let's try it one more time. It's cool. It's been like 45 minutes. I haven't got inside the game yet. Yeah, that's fine. Like, what? I downloaded drivers. Some people cry about not buying the game yet. Yeah. Okay, seems like the shaders are compiled at least, so it's gonna be faster. But if the error about character continues, it's gonna be annoying. Like, of course it cannot find a character, I haven't made anyone. I made a character in the editor yesterday, but first you have to somewhat import it. Unless it tries to import the character automatically and fails. Would be funny if it deleted. When I deleted the demo. Yeah. So the shaders are replaced by long loading time. You should play Doom, I guess. I was hoping that it would work smoothly, considering that the servers are split up into so many parts.
I dream of it, amongst the wild threads of history.
Character download failure. What's this, Jesus? I'll take a look at it. How can it not download character when I haven't even made anyone? How to fix this error for character creation download? What? Character download failure. Man, it seems like it could be actually caused by the character creator. That's dumb. A lot of people have the problem. There are some smart people saying that you should just make a new character. Well, how can you make a new character when you cannot even get past this window? People doing reinstalls and it doesn't work. Somebody managed to launch it through VPN. What? It seems like the VPN is solution. What was this? There are some Russians. I cannot speak Russians for that reason, I wonder. Did I try to restart the laptop? Do you think it would help? Okay, let's try reboot. I'll try to reboot the laptop. Not sure it will help. We will see. Maybe it's caused by drivers or something. You can use this moment to pray to the god, goddess, and fox spirit. Thursday. To be honest, I haven't expected issues because, well, it's not real MMO. Like larger multiplayer mayhap, but it's not real MMO, so I haven't expected large launch issues. Okay. Again. So first, it refused to connect to a server, and then it refuses to even launch the game. Maybe servers crashed or something. How to report issues. Known issues. Uh-huh. Okay, there are many issues. Doesn't even list connection issues. There are the people complaining about character download failure. Ah, this is actually a freshly started thread. So maybe some kind of server just died. And maybe that's why we cannot get in. Maybe the character server died. Well, there are moderators deleting messages of people complain. Same about... Yeah, there are about 40 people complaining about being unable to launch the game during the last 5 minutes. Yeah. Seems like that we think the same. The servers probably died somewhere. Login server probably has issues. Well, they're saying that every streamer on Twitch is playing, but normal people cannot play because, you know, the world is unfair place. Yet I'm streaming to Twitch also. Why doesn't Rick? Where is my stream to Twitch privilege? I don't get it. Whoa. Why are people trying to say that atheism is a religion? That's so stupid. Atheism is not religion. Like, how could people like me be creating their own religion if atheism itself was a religion? It doesn't make sense. I'm literally able to create atheism only because atheism isn't religion in itself. Okay, let's see. Around, I don't know how many times it failed already, like third time for this error. Hopefully it doesn't show up anymore. Depends when they reboot. I guess I should sit slightly higher to avoid a shadow from the microphone. It's interesting motivation for better posture. But after a day at work, sitting straight is exhausting. It's interesting that the music in the loading screen is so quiet. I wonder why. Like, I can barely hear it in my headphones, so it probably is not possible to hear on stream at all. Shadow. Shadow. Does it hide inside of my beard? Not beer. I'm slowly running out of beer. Because the game doesn't want to launch and I spend all the time drinking. This is not a product placement. This is just random beer I grabbed in supermarket. Check brand. It's called Gambrinus. Usually I just buy beer which is discounted currently. It seems like the best economical option. I don't care that much which brand I do. The good thing about Czech beer is that, yeah, it's acceptable quality. All the brands here. Unless you buy something that costs half the price, of course. It's a slide beer. Actually, I have another can which is a different brand. This one, instead of 10, is 11. Styrofoam. So this stream is now about craft beers or something. Yeah. There were basically two brands discounted at local supermarkets, so I bought them both. This one is 1 point stronger, 11 instead of 10. It still doesn't work. Okay. It seems like maybe the error got fixed the moment the error message showed up. Let's pray to the fox spirit for blessing. And maybe it will work. Okay, we are inside of the game at least. But can I create a character on some kind of server? Have they added more servers? I don't think I've seen this name before. This is... Like, my English isn't that great, but I think that's some sort of zodiac sign, right? I'm not sure I've seen it before. Yes. Same for Icarus. I think this one is also new. So perhaps they are adding more servers. Okay, Corona server. I would play on Corona, but it has ping 33. So that's not the best location for me, but that's funny. Like, I would definitely play on Corona if it was the closest server to me. It's funny to name the server like that. Archon is also a cool sounding name. Because now, I don't think I mentioned it yet, but I have structure for the church plan somewhat. And basically you have priests which go like, it's minor priest, and then major priest. Then you have archpriest or archpriest, depending how you want to pronounce it, which repeat minor archpriest, and major archpriest. And after that, you get archon priests or idealists for the male priest, and Aidea for the female priest. The female priest word is difficult because it has a lot of vowels and stuff. Yeah. Fortunately, I'm male, so I don't have to use it that much. But anyway, the archon rank exists for the priests. I'm not entirely sure what it's gonna do yet, but I have the structure in case there would be need for more clergy than just me. Okay, but it has 33 pings, so we are not gonna be playing there. Let's go back up. Centaurus, medium, Galatia. I wanted to play on the area, right? And it crashed the game. Should I try a different server? Icarus is also kind of easy to remember. Shame there is the Archinamus, but I kind of dislike how long it is. It starts with A, and I like the letter A. But unfortunately it's so long. I don't like long names. Let's... Like, you can kind of guess that Icarus is bound to be occupied by Greece players. I can feel it. Greece players are gonna play here. Galatia. That sounds something like Doctor Who. But yeah, that was some weird name that I don't even remember anymore. There's like Centaurus. Like, that's such a common name. Maybe I could. Okay, let's try Galatia. And these are some sort of shards, I guess. And some of them are locked. Either they are full or they are locked because they are not needed yet. Do you think they are shared? Dubber? I wonder. Take a look. Yeah, seems like these names are shared. So the shards repeat their names. And Dubber is actually logged here, so perhaps it is caused by a population. Damn, I spent an hour talking, haven't even played the game yet. Okay. Like I said, let's take a look at the Galatia. Not sure if it depends which chart you select. Can you travel between them? What are these names? It sounds Arab for some reasons. Like I should not judge. Many words in Ism are actually from Japanese because it sounds more interesting than standard English. Wanwa. Like, what's it easy to remember? They are all weird. Siege. I'll start with Siege. This sounds like a female anime character. I guess I could perhaps choose it. It's not like others are easy to remember. Do you think it's sorted by population? Like this one is the most occupied after this one locked. So that would be this is kind of high but smaller high. I wonder if you can transfer characters to different servers. If you decide that it wasn't entirely a good idea to choose what you chosen. Okay. Hello, Sharifano. What happened? Like, I selected the Galatia. Okay. And apparently I have a character now. So what's next? Whoa. I forgot I have beer on the table. Another error. Well, of course. So far it's battle against servers. It almost feels like a real MMORPG. Come on, let me in. Okay, you are next in line. But it doesn't matter. I cannot get past it. Why is it showing this character when I haven't even created anyone? Because this is not my character at all. In the editor, I wanted to create grayish character. Unfortunately, the skin colors in this game are limited, so it's kind of like light brown instead of bluish white that I kind of like to use for my characters. Just, you know, in the spirit of ISM colors. Do you think the issue is caused by the server? Specifically this shard? Should I select a different one? Because it's high. Maybe the issue is caused by it being high. Or maybe you have to keep trying until it gets past the login server. There isn't any button to create character or anything, right? I don't see it. I could request help, but they would most likely tell me, well, the game is crowded currently, so we are experiencing some issues. Like trying to log in doesn't work, of course. Too many people are trying to log in. Continue. This is home. I cannot go home. I could try some different server, but I'm already kind of dedicated to this shard. Server slot reservation failed. Like, it could at least have some kind of reconnect. So that I have, you know, freedom to do other things while it's trying to log in. Base gone, vehicle is in, check logs. Yeah, apparently your base can get destroyed by sandstorms and stuff, which is interesting, and I kind of expect it might be annoying. Like, you will take a break from the game for a bit and then you return and your base is dust. On bright side, it should be possible to save templates for recreating your base later, which is smart to do. Then your base can get destroyed, right? Seems like the stream at least works. Let's try again. Like, if this continues, I might have to leave it for different day. Ooh. I'm thinking if I should just play Doom instead, but I don't feel like it. I actually want to try the game out. If it can let me in. At this rate, the candle inside of the shrine will die before I see tutorial. Before I even see the character creator. There are some settings that Sprint toggle. That toggle is nice. Let's see. Maybe. Nothing happened. The worst thing is that I see nothing happening. Like, I guess it's kicking me out, but failed to join server. But take a look at forums. Wait. Well, yeah, I got my hopes up. Completely pointless. It still doesn't work. Character upload failure. I just looked at my time played and it says 26 minutes. No! That is the time I spent trying to log in. People complaining on Steam forums. Auto video memory. NVIDIA driver. I cannot shoot. Game fails to launch. Some Russians complaining. I cannot read Russian. Can't continue to play. People complaining that they paid money and the game doesn't work. $40 of my 2-hour refund window and I still cannot get inside character creator. At least the music sounds somewhat nice. Okay, let's try again. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, do I at least get the error message or something? Yeah, a lot of unhappy people that they paid money for early access and it doesn't work. Hours and hours and still can't play. Wow. It took like a minute to display the error. Server slot reservation fail MR2. Okay, I will take a look what they think about it. Server reservation MR2. Interestingly, it doesn't seem like people are complaining about it. MR2. Yeah. Let's take a look at servers again. Okay. Let's take a look at servers. I'll try to refresh them. Let's see how it changed. Galatia's medium population. Yeah, Rifana seems full, but as you can see, it seems like it's my home server for some reason. Like, what are you supposed to do when you have character that's blocked? If I go somewhere else, would it help? Because it doesn't seem like that I would be able to stand in line. Login. You probably have to wait until the little log disappears. And if I select different one, I'm afraid it will create new character again. Not that it matters, but it slightly annoys me. The idea of having characters over multiple servers slightly annoys me. What are the free slots on this? Yes, sir. All locked. Well, not all locked, but Rifana is locked and I'm invested in the name now. Sandrat. That's not entirely a bad name. Sand and Rat, easy to remember. Let's take a look here. Maybe it'll work. It's set traveling to. Doesn't mean that my home world is set on the Rifana and this is just traveling there now. I don't know. So I'm here, no character created. Let's see. There is an icon, but it's locked again. If I take a look at Galatia, where is it? Does she even have send? Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, like, you can see character icon, home icon. Gonna have characters everywhere. That's annoying. Resend. No service found. I haven't expected that today's stream would be about me getting gradually more and more annoyed. Alright. Classic cars have Rifana, no, it's locked. Zelan. I guess Rifana is a popular name for some reason. Is it some kind of popular character? Maybe I could take a look. Who is Rifana in the Dune? Word list. It doesn't seem like it's even a character. Is it just name of some kind of city or something? Refresh. You know, it would be great if I could create character before even joining the world. Because like I said, what I fear is having multiple characters over many servers. That would annoy me. Does the stream at least work? Seems like at least the stream works fairly decently. I guess if you create character, then when you select the world, the character shows up. So if I select, for example, Galatia, it should show the character that's on Galatia, right? Unless the character is at the chart, which would be even worse than having character per server. The ping went up by 2. Refresh. Okay, the red seems open here. How is it here? It's still locked here. Let's try to join in. Hour and a half. Still not inside the game. Still not even inside the character creator. Okay. Continue. Man, I wish I had some kind of mobile game to play or something. You know, Monster Hunter now. That would be nice. I remember playing Monster Hunter now. I had a good time. It was annoying, the monetization sucked. You had to buy health potions. Really annoying. But I enjoyed the game. For the time I spent playing it and walking around the town, it was fun. It keeps saying that I'm next in line, but it doesn't seem like it's allowing me to get in. You know what's gonna be funny? If I spend whole time of the stream trying to get in without managing to do so. Let's take a look how happy Steam forums are. Can't start the game. Can't continue to play. Character is wiped. How do I get the knife from the demo? You have to create an account. Ooh, wait, is it possible that there are some issues because I haven't created an account? No, I'm gonna take a look. Give me a second. So, you can enjoy the shrine and my face, I guess. I'm gonna take a look at the account thing. Log in with Steam. I might have Funcom account from Age of Conan, I guess. I don't remember the account anyway. So let's log in with Steam. That should be easier. That's what I kind of remember. Okay. Apparently there's some AI that can guess passwords from microphone. Crazy, right? Scary world we live in. Everything is dangerous. Every single interaction on the internet can result in you losing accounts. I got some Aeon 2 videos recommended. Like, I played Aion when it released, it was fun. But Aion 2 was supposedly made for mobile, and then they changed their mind somewhat, but not sure how much I can hope that Aion 2 is gonna be good. Apparently it's less about PvP and more about PvE. So you can kind of guess the monetization could be rubbish. The question is how good gameplay is gonna be. I need to find the password somewhere in one of the emails. Not. Oh, it's not this one though. Which one? No. Okay. So this is the password. Dune Awakening com. Yes. It's me, connect me. Register email, okay. Yes. Man, it seems like even their website is having stuttering. What's this? No, I hope that the email I actually inserted in is not gonna choke. Because my Steam uses different email than I just inserted in. That would be annoying. That would be greatly annoying. Albin is writing that my premium has ended. Okay, you have to write some kind of code again. Jesus. Okay, I can link Twitch. Ban status, no bans. And here I can redeem the key. I guess. The key. Game diary. The key is called Wake the Sleeper. Connected by the hyphens lines. Wake the Sleeper. And you get a knife. Wake the Sleeper. Frame blade knife. I guess there is no sensitive information here, so I can show it. Okay. So yeah, this is it. Wake the Sleeper is the code, and you get the knife right. Right. Go back to the shrine. The entered code has been successfully claimed and the respective product has been added to your account. Nice. Now, it's been 1 hour and 40 minutes of me trying to get inside the game. Let's see if I can actually progress with this. Fresh. The pink 25, 26. Ria. There's the Sandrat. Man, I like the Rifana name. So annoying. So annoying. Okay, let's try to send it. Join. I guess I made a great mistake streaming with my face instead of the VTuber today. You can see me being, you know, much. Report, yeah, I could report it, but they know there are issues. And I'm not bored enough to start writing reports. Okay, there is new announcement about servers on the Steam forums. Can I display this somehow? Give me a second. I think I can actually display it. If I do this and this and laptop scene. No, that's fresh. That's not the one. This one. Okay. Hey all! We are currently experiencing server outages. We are aware of the issue and our live operations team are working hard to resolve it. We will update when we hear news. God. Oh God. I guess it's not playing today. What to do then? Ooh. It's almost midnight. Oh. Man, I wonder if I will be even motivated enough to try again tomorrow. Like, game maybe. But can I be even hours to try streaming? I'll be tired after work. Alright, so I guess this is enough for today. I might try it tomorrow. I'm not sure if I will stream it though. This is disappointing. So may the goddess and Fox Spirit bless you. And I'll see you some next time.